The TrustWallet token, TWT, is going absolutely bonkers. Within 1 week, we are up 66.46%. In this video, we are going to find out why this is happening. Is this sustainable? We're going to look at the use cases of the token. We are going to look at developer activity. We are going to look at the circulating supply. And of course, any analysis on a crypto token without looking at social metrics would be incomplete. 4 months ago, I already did a video on TrustWallet. This was on the wallet itself though. It was not on the token. If you're interested in the wallet, feel free to check that video out. It was quite successful. TWT is a token that underpins the self-custody wallet TrustWallet. Now, TrustWallet got an early sponsorship by Binance. That's why the TWT token can only be purchased on the Binance Smart Chain. It's exclusive to that. The on-chain liquidity is mediocre at best. Adding all of those liquidity pools up together, we are maybe looking at around 3 million in total, but there's always one half BNB, the other half TWT. So really, there's only 1.5 million worth of the token on liquidity pools on decentralized finance. The vast majority of trading, of course, happens on Binance itself, on the centralized exchange. Now, why are people getting so excited about the token? Is it its use cases? I don't think so. Look at this. TWT is a governance token. There's not much value in governance. TWT can be used as a payment for submitting pull requests. Now, this is strange, because in the end, TrustWallet is still a company, and most of the coding, most of the development will happen within that company, not by the community. And if there were pull requests by the community, even de-incentivizing this by having to pay to submit code changes makes no sense whatsoever. So I have my very, very strong doubts, until proven otherwise, that anybody is using TWT to submit any pull requests to this repository to submit code changes. Dev reviews and promotions, and affiliate and bounty rewards. Nothing that really stands out that could drive the demand. That's not what's driving the demand. It's not the utility of the token. As said, there is a bit of activity on GitHub. That's mainly by the company itself. And the circulating supply, the number of tokens that can be bought and sold, increased by 19% roughly 1 year ago, but is now flat at 416 million. So there doesn't seem to be any more inflation going on. That's good. The social metrics look somewhat fishy. There is growth, but it looks very artificial. Here's the number of Twitter followers. Here's the number of Telegram users, rather fluctuating. And here's the number of active Reddit users, also very low. So it looks like TrustWallet is incentivizing people to join their Twitter. The number of holders for a token of that size is very, very large, more than 200,000. Probably, if you buy the TrustWallet, you get some of that tokens directly injected into your wallet. At least it's very simple to get something airdropped to your wallet. I do not think that 216,000 people really bought this token. Normally, a token of that size might have 20,000, 30,000 holders at best, but not that kind of a size. Now let's stop beating behind the bush. Why is TWT rising recently? It's because Binance is listing TWT on its futures exchange. There are now perpetual futures on TWT, which creates potentially more demand by whales. Here's the news article. At that time, TWT only rose by 22%. And CoinGecko hasn't even listed that yet on their overview. They've got an overview where they list the perp futures and how much open interest there is. Binance isn't listed there yet. And the open interest by other exchanges is rather small. 9 million here, 7.5 million here. Bybit and Phemex. Maxi has another 2 million roughly. Why do people care about a futures listing? Because whales might buy up the token in order to manipulate the price up and down. When a whale has a lot of the supply, they can push up the price or they can depress the price. They can move the price in whatever direction. At the same time, they can bet in the derivatives market, in the futures market, on the outcome. So on the one hand, you can bet on the outcome of the game, but on the other hand, you also make the rules of the game saying who will win. Will it be team A or team B? And everybody is betting on the side. Everybody says, let's say team A wins and the price goes down. Then the whale can buy up more of the token, influence the price, and make all of those other people liquidate their positions. What's important here is that the whale needs to own most of the supply. And who owns most of the supply here? It's of course Binance. Look at this holder distribution chart. 78% the token hub, 12% other accounts. Sometimes the strategy can work. For example, for TRB, for the Teller token, the price really shot up once DWF Labs, a market maker, bought a lot of the supply and then bet on the direction of the price. A lot of people were shorting the token. The open interest was sky high. It's still relatively high. And so the price went up further and further because everybody was betting on falling prices. Today, when we look at CoinGecko, markets, perpetuals in Teller, we see the fully diluted valuation is at 330 million, but the open interest just on CoinCatch is 266 million, on Binance 103, on Bybit 77, on OKX 77, etc. The open interest is way larger than the fully diluted valuation. In other words, there is more money betting on the outcome of the game than there is actually value in the game itself. If you push up the price by 10%, you can potentially liquidate more than 10% of the bets that are done on the side. People are speculating that the same might happen for the TrustWallet token. Whether or not this happens depends on if people bet on falling prices here. If there's enough interest, enough skepticism, people shorting that token, then the price is likely going to continue to rise. We can simply look at the financing costs. If there is a lot of fees associated with shorting the token on Binance, then the price is likely going to continue to rise. If that's not the case, if people are not shorting the token, then at some point this price will likely come back down to earth. Hope you learned a thing or two. If yes, then feel free to give this a like and feel free to subscribe, of course. I publish videos regularly. There's also a Telegram, link is down below.